You doing there?
All right, ladies and jellyfish, welcome back to JimboVR. And today we are with, again, you wouldn't have guessed it ever, but the good homie Whisper DCS. He's right over there,
Oh yeah, as always.
as always. And today we're doing the voter voted mission, basically the mission that all of our viewers voted on, which was the Kiowa. So Whisper designed the mission, and so he's going to give us a briefing based off of what he's made.
Hear that creaky tail rotor. Anyway, yeah, so
Yeah.
we are going to be doing a little bit of recon around this airfield. There's probably some artillery and some other ground vehicles, things like that, possible AAA, that we're going to have to keep an eye out. If there is artillery, anything that's going to be going after our troops on the ground, we're going to take those out. Then we're going to head to the south a bit and escort a friendly convoy that's going to be heading towards that same airfield in order to take it. There's likelihood of them encountering some hostile infantry on the ground, and if so, we're going to neutralize them and assist them so that they don't get taken out by any RPGs or anything like that. And then we will be, assuming this is successful, landing at that airbase, and if it ends up not being successful, then we're going to have to RTB and land here. We are on the lovely Sinai map in the Nile Delta, the southwestern portion of it. Weather's pretty nice. Light winds today, nice and sunny, but not too hot, so should be some good flying and good shooting and blowing stuff up. So anyway, we're gonna get started up here, and then we're gonna get taken off. I just want to check my audio real quick. Working. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started up here.
Oh, you want to get started up? Oh, okay.
Igniter, FADEC, battery 1. Yes. Turn the key, crack the throttle. That's there. Back that starter.
Turn on the generators. Yep, and like you said, definitely need the ignition.
That's important. Engine coming up, 3% RPM, 4, 5, here we go. Backing off all of those.
Engine start.
Keep stabilized, gonna move this up now to 100%, 99%. Dinker twice up to 100%. Turn on our SCAS. Set master arm and laser to standby. Have this there. Set that to prep. We'll set this to our HSD. We can go away, and then I'm gonna set this to that one. Alright, I just want to check my audio again because this. Wait for that. That's a prep. We'll set this to our HSD. We can go away, and then I'm gonna. Alright, I think that's probably not bad. Okay. I think I'm ready to go. You are.
Right, I'm just trying to get this thing started up.
Oh, I didn't do my generators. DC, AC, essential buzz, fuel boost. I'll get those, and I want to put that particle separator circuit breaker in. There we go. Let's turn gens on before I spool my engine up all the way. Haven't we both had issues with the Kiowa, like, just deciding to not start sometimes? Oh, you have the engines on. Okay, never mind. should also add that our loadouts are a little bit different. Mine is 2 Hellfires and 5 or 7 HE rockets. Unguided rockets, he has the same thing, but instead of the rockets, he has 300 rounds of 50 cal. Nice little hover here.
Stand by while I set my weapons to a different laser code than you.
Okay.
So I don't have to do it in the air.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Configure them first.
Alright, I'm on Charlie and Delta.
Copy that. Stay on Alpha.
Looks like everything's configured. Okay, let's see if I can take off here.
There we go. I think it's probably safe to say that the Kiowa is both of our favorite helicopter to fly in DCS.
Hands down. I guess it was worth the wait.
Oh yeah.
And all that complaining that I did.
I just thought, I've been meaning to, I was gonna do this yesterday, but I forgot to. I got distracted doing other stuff, but just going around and flying around with it, just doing some helicopter training with all some basic stuff, and especially practicing auto rotations, because I can't do them. I don't know really how. I know roughly how, but not actually in practice, so.
Yeah, and this little hovering that we're doing, as you can see, it takes constant maneuvering. It's not like you find a sweet spot and you're like, oh, okay, I'm taxiing now. No, it's not like a plane.
Yeah, I'm just making tiny little movements, just fingertip movements.
Your MMS is looking directly at me.
Yeah, it's pointed back.
Kinda scary.
It's just pre-flighted, it's not, or prepped, it's not.
I know, but it's still scary. It's like eyes with my face.
Alright, ready to go?
Yeah. Oh yeah, all you valued viewers tuning in, definitely subscribe for more and join the Discord. We got pinned in the description so you can vote on the type of aircraft we do in our next missions.
I'm gonna land here for a second, and I'm gonna put that in the chat because I forgot to do that. Stand by. Check my audio. Stand by. DCS. Okay, I'm gonna tweak my volumes. That should hopefully be a bit better. Alright, I'm gonna take off now. Back on the collective, a little bit forward on the cyclic, a little bit more left pedal as we get here. That's that translational lift. Now operating more efficiently because we've outrun our own rotor. Own rotor downwash, I mean. And we have, you know, just forward movement. We're going to be taking a Larry here.
It's ETL, effective translational lift.
Yep.
That's what they taught me.
I was brushing up a little bit on my helicopter knowledge the other day. They're complicated machines. They're really cool though. Really fascinating.
Yeah. It's not as hard to fly as you would think, man. I feel like you would be able to hover your first helicopter in real life.
Yeah,
I did.
I definitely want to do that sometime.
It's not that hard, man. But you got to be prepared to know that it's going to be a little more difficult in the sim. And by that I mean that it requires you to be more gentle and delicate and do more inputs than what you normally do.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty gentle on my controls. I only have to move it a little bit, but
yeah, I mean, I guess your controls and my controls are different, so maybe your gentleness is probably about.
I think that's probably true, but I bet mine.
You have to put in more inputs.
Yeah, I think that's definitely right.
That's the biggest thing. And what it feels like is, what you're flying in is a car that's hanging from a string, and your joystick is controlling the string, and so the string is constantly like being affected by the wind, and so the wind is blowing the top of the string, which is hanging your vehicle, into a certain direction, and so your joystick has to constantly move like the top of that string. That's the best way to describe it. It's like if you have a coin on the end of a string and you smack the coin, you have to put in movements on your hand to get the coin to stop moving and swinging, right?
Yeah.
So that's basically what it's like.
Yeah, that's an interesting description. Yeah, I definitely plan on doing that at some point, but
it's a lot of fun, and I gotta say, man, it makes a big difference when the nose is in the wind.
Yeah,
but with the plane, it doesn't make so much of a difference because I've flown both, but the helicopter is a huge difference. It's such a smaller body of an aircraft, and it's more affected by the wind.
Yeah.
And when you put the nose in the wind, it's like you barely have to do anything with the pedals, but when it's not, it's a lot of pedals and cycling, a whole lot.
Yeah. I imagine it would depend on the kind of helicopter too, because you probably were flying mostly like R-22s, yeah, which are really light.
But the Black Hawk helicopters and the Dolphin helicopters that the Coast Guard uses with the CAS, the augmentation system, the control augmentation, they can fly crosswinds of like 60 knots with no problem.
Because they're, I mean, you'd think they're rescuing people in storms, so.
And it's just trimmed out that way.
Yeah. Imagine flying the Mi-26, that big giant Soviet and Russian helicopter would be an interesting experience, but probably not going to get affected by the wind as much just because it's so massive.
No. And it's like rudder inputs wouldn't do much for something that heavy.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty negligible. Oh, we're flying underneath these wires? Okay.
Standard operating procedure for us.
We got a couple vehicles over here we're gonna fly over.
Look at this guy in the yellow car, he's going so fast.
Oh, he is. Oh,
why are you going so fucking fast?
Can we catch up with him? Can we? He's going really fast.
Can we catch like 70 miles an hour.
You stay on the right, I'll stay on the left.
He's literally going. He's going here. He's going 70 knots.
Look, I'm on him.
He's literally going 70 knots.
This dude is going fast.
Bro, this is like a.
Is this the auto? Oh, he's probably running from the cops, to be honest. And he's probably pretty worried considering we're Oh, this is my plug. Oh, I recognize that car. Dude, this is the plug, man. No wonder he's switching lanes. Yeah, he's too zooted.
Yeah, dude. What the hell? What?
It's okay. He's probably wondering why we're flying by him.
That would be sick as hell, dude. I would want to be cruising along with the Kiowa posted up next to me. That would be so cool.
Right? He's probably terrified, though.
I would be. But it would be sick.
Especially with the weapons that you're seeing?
Yeah. I love those videos or pictures you see of like the convoys in like Iraq or Afghanistan, where the Kiowas just come up alongside them and do exactly this when they're escorting them.
Oh, I almost just hit a tree and you didn't even tell me.
Oh, I didn't see. I think I'm ahead of you now.
Straight into a tree if I didn't just look right ahead. That would have been the end of the mission for me. That's so funny. Oh yeah, you about to hit a tree?
Yeah, I see.
Pull up.
I'm looking forward.
I was paying close attention to that.
Yeah, I know you were.
Yellow car. See, I was
Another guy
looking out
here
for you, though.
zooming too.
Oh yeah, this guy is going pretty quick. But we're going quicker.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the road here now. Gonna be heading left here.
Alright.
Approximately. This-ish direction.
Yeah, formation helicopters is just a blessing to see. All these drivers in these cars are just loving what they're seeing. How my frame's looking.
Mine too.
Oh man, it's only 120, bro. It's garbage. That's garbage.
I'm not even gonna say what my frame rate is. Not 120.
It's probably better.
It's like 60 or 70. I'm at 65 right now.
This is a rarity. Whipper DCS always has a better frame rate than me.
I know, it's weird. It's like I was late today, and I have half the FPS that you do. It's usually the other way around.
Yeah, I know. Whipper's the Jimbo today.
Alright, coming left here.
We have an
Taking a
imposter.
Larry.
A Mogus.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna waz mine. I'll fire here.
Got mine ready.
Master on, laser on. And set my whatever it's called. Ready position. Forward. There we go, I'm in the left seat now, I can see you now. So I'm gonna turn my countermeasures on.
Yeah, I got those turned on too.
Bypass and arm. They're on, but why are they not? Oh, I know why. I didn't turn this on. I'll do a bit now. Alright, I'm gonna start scanning the horizon looking for an ATC tower.
Alright, we're going to be going after the airfield first.
Yep. I mean, still.
What's my primary targets?
Our self-propelled artillery. We're still like 19 clicks out, so we got a little time.
Understood. Would you like me to get any altitude? What's my operating altitude maximum?
I wouldn't get too high up because there's a possibility of AAA. I would try and stay as low as you can, but where you can still get a field of view on that AAA. But we're gonna try and come at him from the south. So we're gonna keep heading in this direction for a little bit. And then we'll get there. We're still got little distance to fly. There we go. Now my countermeasures work. Probably not the best idea to, drop a thing burning at however hot, hundreds and hundreds of degrees, right into some dry scrub outside of the city. What the?
Yeah, that would be bad.
What did you do?
What do you mean what I do?
What did I do? You are dead now. Alright, we'll scramble and get over here.
That didn't even... I'm not even seeing that. It's on the wagon.
Okay, yeah, because I just heard an explosion and then I didn't see it, it just heard a bang. And then you died.
That might... You know what? That might have something to do with it.
That probably would.
What you're talking about right there? It adds up. I think that adds up.
Alright, well I'm gonna keep flying to the target area.
Yeah, there's no problem at all.
I'll hang out around here though, I'll wait for you, because I know you're gonna get started up and be on your way pretty quickly.
I'm already started.
Yep. There's some fun flying. Maybe a land.
But if you can kind of scout out some scout out some targets like while you're over there before I even get there, so that way once I get there I got an idea of what we're looking at.
Yeah, if I find some artillery, I might go at it. Depends how many there are, though. We'll see. Might be able to take out a couple of them.
We're going to the carrot, gotcha. I'm headed the right way. Alright, no problem. You know what? I did it for the viewers, man. I can't lie. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened. I figured you did.
It wasn't on purpose though. I was doing the F3, and it's kind of hard to like control it when I'm flying
Yes,
an
it
F3
is.
compared to the plane. And so I realized the nose was going down, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Let me just switch to F1 again." And I was pulling back, and and I guess I pulled back too. I guess I pulled back too late, but that's okay.
Yeah, evidently.
Oh, so what I've discovered is you change the codes only when you're on the ground.
Yeah.
Ground crew is responsible for that.
Yeah, that's what it usually is, but we're in a lot of aircraft.
I thought it was only that, like, you could change the APKWS code on the ground. I know you can do that only on the ground, but
Yeah.
I thought you were able to change the codes of your Hellfire in the air. That's,
I guess not.
I could have sworn I was able to do it, but you know what? It's okay. I'm not
Well,
worried
you
because
know
we'll call out our lasing, so it's not
Yeah,
even
yeah, yeah. So we'll just alternate.
totally an issue.
Or buddy lace if we had to, so.
Oh, I see you in the air right over there. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be there in no time because I can already see you.
How did you get here so fast?
Well, I'm at like maximum RPM.
Figured.
I'm just constantly anchoring my dinker. But I cannot lie, the F3 views looked amazing.
Yeah, they look great. I was doing that a bit
The
too.
formation stuff looks incredible.
I don't want to do this.
I should have done is just hit. It was so simple. I should have just hit the autopilot where he just flies straight.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
That would have made the most sense.
I didn't even think of that, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. I'm on the same boat.
Let me drive the boat.
Can let me drive it. Wait a minute. If you hopped in the boat, then you could drive the boat.
Could drive the boat.
Because I have a boat. You haven't been on a boat?
No, I've been on a boat. I haven't driven a boat.
You never driven a boat in your whole life?
No. No, other
Dude,
than
you gotta come drive
like,
a boat. It's hella fun.
kayaks and canoes. Not really driving the boat though.
A motorboat.
Yeah. No, I know what you
Dude,
mean.
motorboats are fun to drive, bro. They're so
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, you gotta hop on the boat, bro. We'll go to the island. There's the island where I go to picnic, and dude, it's so chill. You can just beach the boat on this nice chill beach, and there's a bunch of shady trees where you can just sit down on the log and have your picnic and your meal. And there's multiple spaces for like 2 or 3 other boats, but not too many, so that way it can't get like crazy crowded. So it's just always a chill spot there. And then across the lake, dude, there's the sandbar where like usually on the weekends probably about dozens and dozens of boats go there. Usually 50 boats go there, and they have a huge party. I mean, people are playing music. Some people are even cooking up on their boat, bro. They bring one of those charcoal grills and they'll just set it up on their boat and cook up. Because it's just such shallow water, they just anchor out and everyone's just standing in the water, dude. It's such a great time. That's the way to do it. And then you get bit by a gator. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that like in like a lake?
It is a lake, but there's certain lakes that you just know are good, and there's certain lakes that you know are not good. So there's the ones that are constantly like populated with boats. Those are safe because the gators aren't going to want to be on a lake that's just constantly getting rolled over with boats and stuff. Like, they're smart enough to go somewhere else. and there's other lakes that are only run with airboats, and the lakes that only have airboats on them indicate that you don't want your prop under the water, because if your prop hits a gator, it might fuck up the gator, but it's also stopping your engine completely, and now you're in a lake full of gators.
Yeah.
So that's why most of the lakes are prop lakes. Like, they're safe to put your boats in, but there are definitely some designated ones nearby that are like not safe, that are very dangerous to even get close to the shore, because there's so many gators. And then if a hurricane comes, man, the water rises, and then the gators, yeah, I'm telling you, man, the water got so high one time that I drove across the bridge that this one lake was on, and I saw so many houses were flooded at the first level with water, which means that, dude, gators could just swim into that first level of their house.
Imagine that. Imagine just like hanging out like mostly underwater on your couch, and there's just suddenly an alligator right there.
And like you see the head of it just float.
Yeah.
Like right there. You're just sitting on your couch trying to get saved. Bro, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'll stay.
That's terrifying, bro.
Yeah, I'll stay up here. We don't really have dangerous animals. Well, we have great white sharks and other sharks off the coast. Great whites a lot, actually. But
who's going off the coast? No one's taking their boat off the coast. The lakes are where it's at.
Yeah.
It's not turbulent like the ocean.
Yeah, but we don't have I mean, yeah, people do, but like I've gone on boats in like Cape Cod Bay, but a little bit.
Oh, that's true. The thing is, the reason why we like lakes here is because it's fresh water, and you don't have to wash out and flush your engine, and you don't have to wash your whole boat. Otherwise, dude, all that salt is going to eat away at your engine, your boat, the mechanics. So I just go in on lakes, and it's like, it's good. I just take it out and everything's fine.
I mean, there are plenty of lakes here and ponds that people either have houses on, or they'll, take boats out, especially do fishing and stuff like that, bass fishing.
Yeah, up in Michigan where you're at, yeah. I know, it's a good spot.
But, because of Cape Cod, it's mostly, people's mind is mostly fixated on the ocean. Alright, I am just south of the airfield here.
Roger, were there any other targets that you saw on the way there?
I didn't see anything on my way there, no.
Okay, understood. I haven't seen anything, I haven't been engaged by anything. Flying at about 500 feet.
Copy, I'm at 150 feet, just hovering right, kind of over the lands, but
I have a visual on you way out there in the distance.
Copy that. I'm gonna get into a hover
just have
here.
to use binoculars.
Alright, let's see if I can pick up a stable hover.
I believe I'm about 14k out here.
Copy. Yeah, I'm just south of the
Alright, everything's
just south of the airfield here.
Copy that.
Yeah,
Okay,
about
you're
4 kilometers
due south of the airfield, understood.
Oh, I found some artillery. I found 1 battery, 2 batteries. Only see 2 at the moment.
Should we go after the batteries, or should we prioritize other self-propelled ordnance?
No, we want to probably get these. Just wrong button. Come on. Oh, it's that one.
I'm gonna try to start searching for some targets here. Stand by.
Right, yeah, I have this one target that I'm gonna get an area track on this. I'm gonna kill this one.
You say that I'm looking for a control tower?
Yeah, if you can find that, then you'll find the airfield. It's not a very tall one, but instinctive. Alright. Rifle.
So it's not a very distinctive control tower?
Not very... I mean, it said it's a distinctive shape, but it's not very tall. So if you just look a bit above the trees, you should find it. Shack.
think I see something, but I'm not too sure. I'm gonna look for smoke.
Oh,
I don't see any smoke. Have you engaged?
I destroyed one. This other one is now pointing its barrel in the air. Aiming
Someone's
for something.
calling me on Discord right now. I cannot take that. I'm trying to find them still.
Keep moving towards me.
I am. I'm trying to find the smoke.
There's a big plume of smoke now, yeah. I can blow. I have another one in my sights I can blow up if you want me to.
Wait a sec. No, that's not the plume. Stand by. I have the visual on the plume.
Copy.
Okay, I'm gonna search that area.
Alright, I have one locked up. I'm gonna engage. Rifle. Alright, I'm Winchester on Hellfires, but... Please guide. Check. It's 2 down. I don't know if there are more. I'm gonna...
Copy. I see the second shack, but I'm not seeing any additional targets.
Copy.
I do see the control tower. I think I might need a game wire altitude. Well, I see a multitude of trucks toward the west.
Roger. You have the controls.
Northwest of the runway, northwest side. There's some, but they're not armored, so I'm gonna go.
Okay, yeah, don't go after those yet. We want to focus on the
Yeah, I'm not
any
gonna
kind of
bother with them
artillery or
yet.
anything, because then we're gonna go back and escort our convoy.
I'm gonna try to gain a
They
little
can-
bit more
yeah, they
altitude.
Copy. I'm moving in a little bit to just in front of this city that's to the south of the airfield. Because I'm almost due south of it right now.
Oh wait, I think I see a BTR. Definitely looks like some sort of APC, and it also has a turret on the top. Should I engage?
Keep that one in mind. Keep remember where that is.
Alright, I have it. You want me to search for more?
I want you to. I want to see if you can find any other artillery, because that's our main priority. First of all.
I definitely see that what looks to be an APC or a BTR. That's the one that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something else additional on
Look
the airfield.
around where those the plumes of smoke are.
Searching around there as well.
If you need to move. Oh wait, I just saw a big muzzle flash. More to the east of those. The smoke to the east of those, like in that along that line. Yeah. There's another artillery battery that's going off.
Is it to the east of the smoke?
Correct. Just follow those in a line.
Okay.
It's not too far, probably 100 yards, 200
flying-
yards to the east.
I'm flying southeast right now, so I can get a different bearing on the target, so I can get more in line with the runway.
Yeah, that's where I am, just to the south here.
Alright, let's see if I can pick up a stable hover.
Yeah, I have visual on that actual target.
One
Whoa.
of them shooting at you. One of them shooting at you. You need to egress.
Roger.
You need to go evasive
You
right
have
now.
the controls.
Yep.
You're in danger, man.
I know, I see that. I'm taking hits. Yeah, if that's that BTR, then I definitely want you to kill that now. I know where that artillery piece is.
I should have just got it, man. I should have just got it when I had it on my sights. You want me to engage? I'm getting it right now.
Okay. Then we're gonna find that target.
I do see a BTR blazing and firing.
Listen to the clock.
appears to be tracking. And it's a shack on target.
Good job.
So one BTR-80 is
Yeah, I see
down.
that explosion. See if you can find that other artillery
There's
piece.
another BTR-80 that I see that has a turret, and that's the one that was shooting at you. Do you want me to engage that one?
I guess so, but we gotta move in and then take out that artillery piece.
Well, I mean, the BTR that was shooting at you, I'm locked onto right now. That's the one that definitely had made hits on you. So
Yeah, okay, if you want
I'm
to...
gonna search around more for artillery besides that BTR.
I know
so
where that
stand by
that
one
artillery battery is.
moment. Is it, like, say, the southeast side?
It's if you see the other two plumes of smoke that are outside of the wire there, to the east
Yeah.
of those, in that line, in line with the first two, you'll find it.
Yeah.
If you can
Of
find
course,
that one,
okay.
then take that out.
Oh, I see a battery.
Okay, yeah.
I'm moving into it. Ready?
Yep, go for it.
And right lasing. It's aiming at you, man. Go evasive.
O'clock.
Well, the battery is... The artillery's not going to do anything to me. It's artillery.
I see the batteries definitely aiming at you.
Or it's probably lowered. It's just lowered the barrel. It may have fired
The
all
barrel's
those
pointing
rounds.
up, man.
Yeah, I'm not very high,
It's
so
definitely
it's...
articulating to you. But I have a missile inbound. Stand by.
I don't think artillery would be
But
shooting
it's a
it.
shack on target. It's a shack on target. SAU is destroyed.
Awesome. Alright, we cleared those.
Alright, I
out.
only have guns right now left.
Yeah,
but
and
there's
I
a
only have...
BTR.
Yeah, we gotta protect our convoy though.
Where's the convoy?
To the south, we're gonna follow the main road that leads in. If we locate that road first, then
Alright, copy. I'll follow you.
are you with me? I don't know where you are.
I'll rejoin with you.
I just don't want to get too close because I don't want to get within range of that BTR again.
Don't get too close. You're approaching the airfield.
No, I'm moving away.
Maneuver to the southeast.
Yeah, I'm over the city that's due south of that. Okay, I see this main road that kind of runs through it. That's going to be the road that they're going to use to access it.
Alright, I'm rejoining with you.
Yeah, I see you, I see you. How was your guns?
Switching to guns.
So this road that's right here, we're going to follow this road down and we're going to try and link up with this convoy. They're a bit down there. Across the river is the rendezvous point. And then we're going to escort them through there.
Careful about those power lines, man.
I see it.
Okay. I don't really need to fly with pedals when I'm just going straight and level. Unless it's a heavy crosswind.
I'm using them a bit just to keep the ball centered, but
Dude, I swear to God, my blades almost hit yours.
don't get that close. You want to do a little BDA on me? Oh shit, infantry right on our nose.
Left, break left, break left. I see the infantry. Multiple explosions near the infantry. I'm
Yeah, that
moving
was
in
my
with gun.
rockets.
Infantry's down. Infantry's down. I can confirm 2 kills.
Alright, let's move along not right on the road then. So I'm gonna come, yeah, this direction if you come to your right there.
I double tapped them with my 50 cals. Like, made
Yeah,
a direct hit on both of them.
Yeah, I got my couple of rockets off too there. But I did take hits. My CBD is still alive.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
need to
have
do
any
PDA.
holes in my canopy.
I'll do PDA on you. Stand by. Well,
Copy
we
off.
need to do that after this order. We have to pay attention.
Yep. I'm Just
long
wanna,
as
I
you
just
can
want to
fly,
check. I
then
still
you
have
can
my engines. I
continue.
still have all my RPM and everything. I don't have a fuel leak, so I think I'm all set. I still have weapons, so I'm good right now. Just gotta locate our convoy.
I'm trying to gain some altitude to see them.
Copy.
At your 3.
Yep.
No joy.
Yeah, I don't see me. Yeah, they're probably in the city somewhere. I see the main road, how that goes in. I just don't want to go right along it yet.
Let's keep moving along this direction.
Yep, I agree.
I'll follow you.
We do have a waypoint on where they were, roughly where they were going to be starting from.
Intel indicates they should be across the city here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's where our waypoint is. That was, but that was their starting position. I don't know exactly where they are.
You have no damage on the left side of your aircraft or your weapons. Right side of your aircraft has not seeing any holes on the right side.
That's good.
Oh wait, there's hole. Hold on.
Alright, gonna make a turn.
No, I'm not seeing any holes on the left or right side.
Alright, that's good.
Nothing visually.
One of these bridges is what they were supposed to cross, but I don't remember which one exactly. Parallel to each other.
I see no convoy on these bridges.
Yeah, me either, but it could be. Do you want to follow those main roads into the city on the other side of the river? I'll check back here.
Yeah. Breaking left.
Copy. I don't remember which one, but go across and follow those roads, see if you can find them. I'm gonna see if I can see them this way.
Understood. Searching the city. I have visual on the convoy. You
Alright.
join.
Running around. I have visual on you. I'm gonna head towards you. Just pay attention, you know, move ahead a little bit. Keep an eye a
Understood.
little bit in front of them just to see where they are, or if there's anything that's gonna be
On bow
a threat to
starboard
them.
on the convoy. Bow starboard, looking over in front of the, pushing over the bridge, checking
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
yeah, I
bridge
see him, I
and
see him.
everything in front.
Hey Genesis, how's it going, dude?
Hey, good to see you.
He was talking to us last time. Yeah, I'm right over the convoy now.
I'm pushing past the bridge, searching the streets and roads over the city where they're headed. Maintain visual separation.
Yeah, I see you.
Don't lose track of the convoy.
Yeah, I know they're on this kind of main road here, so basically doing a thunder run through this town, this city.
I'm tracking the main road right now.
Yeah.
Port side of the road.
Copy. If you want to be our kind of forwards, be on point there, then I'll kind of stay back here, keep an eye on the convoy. So, you know, be kind of a closer guard.
I got my head. I'm leaning to the right, and I'm like sticking my head out the open door, and just looking straight down over the
Oh, yeah, I can do
streets
that
to
too.
see if I can find anything. That's so much fun. This feels realistic as hell, especially in VR. It's like I feel like I'm high up right now. This is kind of cool. I saw nothing through the city, and I wasn't engaged through the city. I've reached the end of the road where. Oh, I see. I'm being engaged.
Copy. Do you want me to come to
Multiple
where you are?
infantry. Negative. I'll be able to get him with 50 cal.
All right, just be careful. Oh yeah, I just heard something.
I'm being hit. I got 1 infantry down. At the end of the road, where the road reaches a fork, there's multiple groups of infantries. I've just been shot.
I see you.
My engines are damaged. I'm gonna drop smoke on the next pass.
Copy. I have visual on you. I got rockets though. I'll go in. You hang back. Don't risk.
All right, I'm hanging back. I'm gonna move in with 1 more gun pass at a distance so they don't get me.
Negative. I think I see them. Yep, I see where they are.
Oh yeah, those are some effective rocket hits. I'm gonna go in for a damage assessment. Stand by.
Have any more rockets? Can't see. Don't think so. 5, 6, 7. I might have 1.
I see no more infantry at this location here. I think we might have neutralized the enemy.
Copy. How far are we from that airfield? 10 clicks. Alright, I'm gonna rejoin with the convoy. Gotta reacquire them.
I'm trying to look off the edge of my aircraft. I can't see any damage just from the pilot's seat.
Yeah, convoy's driving right past them now, where they were. They don't seem to be shooting at anything, so I guess they're neutralized or, you know, certainly not engaging. Be advised I'm at your, like, 5 o'clock low. 6 o'clock low. Remember me in your last stream? I do remember you, yeah.
Yeah, and it's always great to see returning viewers again. Definitely make sure you're subscribed and in the Discord too.
This bus needs to get the fuck out of the way. He's just now in the middle of the convoy.
There's one white car that is absolutely tailgating a blue car straight ahead of the
Oh,
and
okay,
there's
don't.
another white car tailgating a white car, which is really funny. It's like they're right behind them.
There's some
Alright, I'm
clueless
taking
drivers that-
I'm going up the road here. I'm not seeing any further engagement. I'm taking point on the port side of the road.
Copy, I'm hanging back with the convoy here.
I'm gonna get some more altitude.
Cruising along right next to the convoy, flying over a railroad track. Appreciate you for being subscribed, Genesis. Means a lot, dude.
Yeah, that goes a long way.
I still see where you are. I'm kind of hanging back right over the convoy, just in front of them, but I'm gonna hang
No
back.
further engagement throughout the city.
Yeah.
Rejoining with the convoy.
Yeah, I'm hovering basically right over them here. Oh yeah, I see the airfield. We're pretty close now. Where we are. 8 kilometers.
Drop to purple smoke.
Where?
Location of the convoy.
I know where they are. Okay. Yeah, I see them. You overshot a little bit.
Sorry.
Well, they were also moving. Genesis says that we should play Roblox Flight Simulators. I have never played Roblox. I don't have it. I don't have an account. Maybe we should do that though sometime. Just
That
play
would be
do
nuts.
Roblox Flight Sims. That'd be great.
I'm just hovering right by the convoy here, just watching them pass through the city, making sure everything's okay. One of the Humvees just yeeted off the road just so they could avoid the car. It's funny. I'm sure that this would be on an Instagram of some Marines' social media if this were to actually happen.
Yeah, I've seen actual videos of Kiowas flying right alongside the convoys. It's so cool. 'Cause they're just like, they're like, got the doors off and everything, just cruising along. 10 feet above the ground, 30 knots.
They're 10 feet. Why would they be 10 feet above the ground instead of like an altitude where they can pull up and engage?
Because they're just, it's like a quiet portion of it, or they're just in a safe area. They do what we're exactly what we're doing.
So it's safe because this is like a public area. It's in the middle of a city. No one's going to engage us.
Maybe, or wherever they are. I don't know the circumstances.
There's no way that they hover along this low. That's absolutely crazy.
I've seen videos of it. It's sick. Not for like the whole flight, but like just a short portion. Oh, that's a bus. Didn't think I'd ever have to worry about
flying under the power lines.
Oh, that was a little low there.
No, I'm good.
I thought he just skirted out of the way.
I was doing the F3 stuff again.
Yeah, be careful with that.
I didn't have both hands on controls.
It says made a Boeing CH-47 Chinook and Lego yesterday. That's awesome. It's funny you say that because I remember when I was like 7, I went to Disney. I went to Legoland. I know Legoland's not Disney, but I went to Legoland, and
it's there at Disney. There's a Lego spot there.
Yeah, it was Legoland, Florida, but or Orlando, wherever it is around there. But because me and my brother being obsessed with Lego, we had to get Lego kits at the store there. So the one that it was like this police Chinook. It was cool. I still have it somewhere. I don't know, but I don't know if it's in my closet. I forget where it is. It's probably in my attic. But yeah. All right, yeah, we're coming right up on that. But did you neutralize? No, there's still one BMP there, I think, or BTR, right?
Yeah, there is.
Okay, copy.
Yeah,
Then we should hang back for a little bit.
I'm gonna try to gun it.
I would maybe let the lav take care of that.
I'll wait to gun it until they start to get closer on the approach so we can have some backup.
Copy. I might have one rocket, I don't know.
Better be accurate.
Yeah. If not, then it's going to be up to you and the convoy to take care of anything else that's there and clean up.
Oh, man. The convoy's making progress, man. They're going to be there in about a minute. I'm getting positioned for the attack.
Copy. I don't know if I can do anything useful because I think I have no rockets, but I will find out.
Just
I'm gonna line
go
up
to
for an
go to
attack.
your passenger seat, your left, your co-pilot, and look off your left side.
Oh, I
and see how
did,
many
but the
rockets
thing
you
is
have.
the HE rockets, they're too far
Tucked in.
into.
You want me to fly next to you? I can tell you how many you have. How many did you fire last time? How many did you fire
I
last
don't
time?
remember. I think I have
How many does it
none
carry?
left.
How many does it carry?
7. If I have any left, I have 1, but I think I don't have any.
No, you have about
Because I fired
2 to 3 left. You have 2 to 3 left.
No, I don't. Because I fired 2 the first time, so it's down to 5, and I think I fired like 4 on that second group.
Yeah, you have 2. You have 1, maybe 1 to 2 or 1 to 3.
Nope, I have none.
I'm in position for attack.
I have none. I just checked the F2 view. I have M4s, and that's it. Alright, I see that BTR. I'm gonna not get
Position
close.
yourself for an M4 attack.
I can't do that until that BTR is gone.
I'm at a safe enough altitude at distance, ready to go in on the guns. Oh, they're engaging me.
Yeah, I would stay back.
BTR's engaging me. Yep.
I'm staying
trying
low
to bait
behind
them.
these trees and everything.
I'm trying to bait them so their turrets are aiming at me instead of the
That's a good idea.
approaching vehicles.
Call sign flak bait. As always.
Oh no, oh no. Oh jeez.
I'm gonna change your call sign. It's either gonna be flak bait or Towley.
That's funny. Oh, I just got hit.
Oh shit. They're about to make their way into the airport. Into the...
Alright, they're turning in. They're turning in. I'm turning in.
I wanna watch this battle actually. Oh, they're fucking that thing up. Yeah, they killed it. Or is that you?
I'm
No, I
shooting
think
at it
it's-
too.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Yeah, they
hitting
killed it. Yeah, they killed it though. Nice. Alright, that's gone.
Just made sure to blow it up. I would kept shooting at it till it blew up.
Yeah, I hear they're 50 cals too. I'm staying low over here.
Yeah, they're engaging all their. Oh, there's multiple trucks at the very far end. I'm gonna
Yeah,
engage
they're
them.
fucking them up. They're 50 cals.
I got a 50 cal on too. Got one of them.
Oh, yeah, they're
Out of
running,
ammo.
they're running.
They're running,
Yeah.
but they're not gonna get away.
Yeah, the Lav and all these other guys with their 50 cals, they're gonna clean them up. Go get him! Alright, we can post up with... I'm gonna slide over here.
Oh yeah, they're getting cleared out. Dude, no way. We just took this entire airfield.
Yeah, they're still... Alright, those
Look at
two trucks
this.
seem to be dead. They're still... Yeah, these two. They're hitting them from a distance, but I might slide over here, see if I can get him with the M4. Oh, that truck's gone. I'm gonna keep
Yeah, I'm gonna
distance
try to get him
'cause
with
this
the
is a
M4 too.
generator. I don't want that generator to blow up when I'm next to it. Oh, it's on fire now.
I'm just blasting at it with the M4 here just to make sure.
So, alright, yeah, let's just double check, make sure we got everything. Those two
Alright,
trucks are burning,
checking
they're
the
gonna
entire
explode
airfield.
soon. These two that are down here below me, I get to drop purple haze on them. Had to drop purple haze.
I'm just shooting this truck till it blows up here.
That's a pretty accurate drop.
These are pretty accurate shots. Oh, I'm out of ammo.
Alright. I'm gonna get a little lower and I wanna shoot at something. For a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think I have any more guns or anything either. Yeah, I'm all out.
Alright, let's see if I can pick up a stable hover.
But we took over this field, that's for sure.
I'm gonna shoot some stuff just because I can. 'Cause we gotta. Oh, and I put myself in a position to not get it to dirt.
Dropping smoke on the landing zone. Got visual on your purple smoke.
Copy.
What are you doing?
I was just shooting
Okay.
stuff with M4.
You have the controls.
I didn't put myself in a good position,
Oh,
but I wanted to
blew
do it
up.
anyway, so. Genesis made a LaFerrari at 11. That's cool, dude. That's such a cool car. Kind of just like nuts with the styling. Those, you know, the gold or the scissor doors.
Yeah, but it's awesome though.
It is.
That's how you take an airfield right there. That's how you're supposed to do it. Well, I gotta say, that was a successful sword. Look how close our blades are.
I almost don't want to look.
It's pretty close. And they're spinning in opposite directions too, so we would have absolutely collided at like maximum
those are
speed.
really close. Well, they're a few feet apart.
Well, ladies and jellyfish, that's how we do it.
Successful sortie, successful mission. That was a fun one. I
And-
like that one actually.
Yeah, that was a great design. And look at all of our convoy here successfully made it throughout their departure. They helped neutralize some of the last targets too, so we all put in work, every single one of us. So if you want to vote on the next aircraft that we do on our next mission, definitely join the Discord and vote on our next poll that we're going to put up very shortly. But in the meantime, oh, what the heck was that explode? Oh.
They don't. Why did they don't explode like that?
They're so loud, dude.
I know.
So unnecessarily loud. Alright, but what's going to go down is that Wilbur and I are going to have a little intermission here.
Just briefly.
Yeah, just momentarily as we discuss what type of aircraft that we're going to fly for the next portion of our stream.
I'm gonna
In the
keep
meantime, we'll
playing
do some
the Kiowa.
BDA. It looks like we've got my nose pretty severely shot up.
I can't
I'm
see
not
because
seeing
I
any damage.
put the smoke grenade in my helicopter. Oh, I do. Yeah, I
Your
got
nose
holes on my left
is shot
side.
up.
The inboard
Holes on
of
your
my
left side. Yeah, holes on the left side
rocket
for
pod.
sure. And you are not damaged on the right side.
Yeah. All right, I took less damage than I thought I did.
Yeah, not bad.
I thought this
Not bad
second.
at all.
I know I took some hits from that BTR, but I thought I took way more damage from that first group of infantry that we came across that was right, along that city.
Yeah, I gotta say, I did not expect you to survive after seeing all those shots coming towards you.
Ye of little faith. No, I didn't either.
But you did it. But you did it.
Do it. That's the fuel shut off.
Alright, y'all, we'll be gonna be back in about 350 minutes, probably. And
Yep.
then we will see you
Yeah, we'll be
on
right
the
back.
next portion
Don't go anywhere.
very soon.
Hey. I'll be right back. Alright. I am back. You can both be back shortly, I'm sure. I know, otherwise we could do... What is it? Caucus. I don't know, I'll see what he wants to do. I kind of want to keep flying Kiowas. I think I'm going to do that. But... see. Well, let me see.
Put on the mission you made. Boy.
What?
The dynamic one.
Do that one? Alright.
We don't have to search for anything then.
Okay, I was just going to do like... AO. Just practice like...
Alright.
And just practice like autos and any other helicopter stuff, but...
Do it in a different helicopter though.
No, I want to do it on Kiowa. I mean, I'm launching the dynamic one right now, but
You're still gonna use the Kiowa?
yeah, actually, I want to look at something on this right now first. Oh my God, that's loud.
But the viewers.
Yeah. So okay. So what do you
Just you said AO, right?
Yeah, I'll go on that. If we go on the US, I mean the UK one, because there's fewer people. Unless you want it, because there's like 20 people in the other.
Yeah.
Did you want to do the one with more people?
It don't matter.
All right. I think I'm gonna not stream too late tonight, so maybe for another hour or so.
Okay.
I want to do a little bit of Kiowa stuff on here, and then we can do like Apaches and just fly around, maybe land on boats or something fun.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
That sounds good to me.
I'm gonna do the UK one because there's fewer people and it's earlier.
Oh, great. Thanks for telling me that after I joined the US one.
You're welcome.
You're not really gonna join the US one, are you kidding me, bro? You're gonna make me leave and join the UK one?
It's like nighttime.
This is why.
It's evening.
This is why. And it is not evening on the
Well, okay.
US one, it's still light.
I said 1,700 hours and a bit, so I didn't know it.
So what, I gotta join yours? Okay, fine. Look, this dude making me do all this work. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Kiowa.
Wait,
Yes.
it's not even loading. It didn't even load already. It's not even done that fast. This takes so long. I don't even know where you're taking off from, bro.
Park
This is so
London,
upsetting.
the weird thing south of thingy. South of Coppoletti. I wish you could remove the... What? 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 What?
Oh my. Did you just get yeeted into the air?
I was lagging so much because I was just loading in. It was like I just appeared and there was just the textureless inside of a Huey.
Beautiful.
Alright, so you want to fly
Just
Hueys then?
beautiful. I'm flying what I want to fly.
Fine. Alright, I'm gonna do that too actually because that's fun.
Wow. You said I'm gonna fly the Kiowa.
I know I was gonna, but then you made me want to fly the Huey. Excuse me. So
You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to change your mind, bro.
well, that's just too damn
You
bad.
do what you want to do. Okay. That's too damn bad.
Well, that's just too damn bad. I don't even know
Isn't
what.
that from?
Is that from Holes?
That's from. Yeah. That's from.
I was just thinking about that movie the other day, because I forget what made me look it up. You know what? You know what made me think of it, or why I was thinking about that, or looking at like pictures from it. It's because for some reason I saw something about what's his name? Whose name I can't remember. You know the guy who's like Just Do It? What's his name?
Yes. Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, and he was in that movie. So
Yeah, that dude's a goat.
it made me are you just like in the fire? Yes.
Well, it's not fiery anymore.
Yeah, it just ended up for me. We're gonna do Norwegian Coast Guard or Norwegian UN. Is locked. Actually, I can do. That one, get rid of those.
Does this work? Will this actually start my aircraft?
Alright, let me see, how do I do this again? I forget. Inverter, AC phase, no, inverter not on yet. Standby generator, battery, standby generator. Fuel, that. That, and that. Alright, what am I forgetting?
Alright, I'm waiting for you to take off, and then we're gonna go land on like the smallest moving boat we can do.
I have to go.
Because we have 1 more hour left, which is perfect, because that's all you wanted to fly.
This my starter button still? Start up engine. Alright, what am I forgetting? Let me see. Fuel is on. That's on. AC phase, standby generator. Oh, starter generator. There we go. Okay, I just had to have that on starter. Standby. Did it in the wrong order.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you.
Yeah, needles off the peg.
How do I get rid of these like crew status stuff?
I think right control. Left Windows H, maybe? No, not that. I just did it. Left Alt H. by that?
Doesn't work.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it's called. AI panel show hide.
Indicator, or control right windows enter. Oh, there it goes. But there's still the joystick indicator on the top left.
That's right, control enter.
Control. Enter doesn't work. Oh, wait. Wrong button. There we go. Thank you. Let me set those really quick. So, right alt H. Right alt H. Oh, left Windows H. Okay, so that's. I'm just gonna set it to this. H. What is it? Control enter. Show controls indicator. I'll set that to J.
Oh, this thing is loud. Alright, I have not done this in a while on the Huey. Whoa, okay, a lot less aft stick than you need in the Kiowa. Alright.
Oh, you're already spooled up? Okay, let me turn on my throttles.
This is a lot harder to fly and hover than the Huey, and every time that I come back to flying, than the Kiowa, and every time I come back to it after a while, I'm like, God, this thing is difficult.
It's so easy to fly, dude.
It's not hard to fly compared to some, but it's also harder in some ways than a lot. And the Kiowa is so easy compared to this.
I don't know, I find this one easier.
So loud. I have to keep my doors closed a little bit. I had to turn my volume down too.
Alright, let's go. My god, this takes a full-on left boot. This is ridiculous.
Where are we going?
It's a boat.
Are you lead? Marcel?
Oh, okay.
I will, actually.
Okay, that's fine. I'll be joining. Watch out for mass bumping.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Which boat do you want to go to?
Do not
first?
just dump any controls. Don't make any rapid controls. That's how you prevent mass bumping. Are you just having your doors open?
Yes.
Alright, let me fly with my doors open
That's
too.
how they fly Hueys.
Nah. Sounds like I'm in Vietnam. Actually, no, forget that. That's way too loud.
I turned my volume down because it's so loud in the Huey.
Yeah, I can't hear anything with that. There's a huge barge to
Yeah,
the
but there's something else over here.
oh,
What is
9
that?
o'clock. Let's go to those.
I
You're not the
literally-
Italian Stormer Gruppo? What the heck are you?
Norwegian Coast Guard.
You're Norwegian?
I am from Norway.
Why are you Norwegian?
Because Hei alle sammen og velkommen til en annen livestream, og i dag flyr vi helikopter fra Kobledi her i Georgia på norsk. Jeg glemmer hva ordet på dette landet er. Jeg flyr inn UH-1 Huey med vennen min JimboVR. Han flyr også en Huey. Og i
That's
dag
impressive.
flyr vi til noen skip og lander vi der. My Norwegian grammar is not very good.
That's impressive as hell. You said we're flying the Huey from Kobuleti to the boat with JimboVR.
Yep, good summary. Yeah, Norwegian, it's tricky because it's a weird language in a lot of ways, but because it's a Germanic language.
You said those things though, right?
Yeah, and but because it's a Germanic language, there's a lot of cognates with that in English.
I got me good formation at your 3.
Yeah, I see you over there.
See, this one actually has the working pitch trim. I love it.
Or yeah, just that force trim.
I haven't configured that control yet, but I will do that.
I think there's a trimmer reset as well, but this is an aircraft. I'm so happy that they redid the 3D model for the F5, but I really wish that they would do it for the Huey. Because it's, you know, it's such an iconic aircraft, but they need to redo the 3D model and the textures and the sounds.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Oh, cool. I can land this from the co-pilot seat. I'm definitely going to do that. That's more fun.
You actually have better visibility
Yeah.
because you don't have as big of an instrument panel right in front of you.
I like flying on the left side of helicopters too. It's like I'm driving.
Yeah.
Same with planes. Well, this is weird. Oh, there's a boat that's even further. That seems a little smaller to our 2 o'clock.
Where?
2 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I see that. It's not small, it's huge.
Oh, well,
It's a big
this one's
oil tanker. You wanna go
this one's
there?
pretty small up here.
Alright.
This one seems stationary. This looks like more like a fishing boat or a commerce ship.
I think it is civilian, but I think it's actually one of... They use ships like that for, like, you know, refueling and resupplying carriers, I believe.
Really?
So, or similar ones, anyway.
I'm gonna land on this one. This is easy work, bro. It's not even in motion. Am I on the H? Let's find out. Pretty much. I'm pretty centered. The body of the aircraft is basically in the very middle there. The blades are a little bit close to the front of the boat, but that's okay. Alright, what you got? Where you are. Oh, there you are. Let's see if Wilbur can do this and land his helicopter properly the first time. And then we're going to try it on a moving vehicle. Hopefully my downdraft doesn't create any type of turbulence.
Yeah, I hope not.
You know how to do it? Remember, keep eyes out front, about 10 feet out, instead of looking down. It's counterintuitive.
Oh, I slid backwards.
Yeah, you did. And a little left.
There we go, that's not bad.
Oh. Hold on, let me analyze here.
Not as good as yours,
Yeah,
but
you're
pretty much on the
basically
H.
right there. Yeah, you're basically right there on the H. That's pretty solid. Alright, let's test this. What does kissed fuck mean?
Coast Guard. Literally coast watch.
Kissed coast, vodka's watch.
Yeah. Kist. Kistwacht.
Where's the H?
It isn't an H, but the KY in Norwegian makes, or the KJ makes it sh sound. It's kind of, it's not just an SH sound, it's a little bit different, but it's similar. You could say Kistwacht, but Kistwacht. It's kind of like it's a sort of hissy sound.
H S H sound.
Kistwacht.
Alright, I'm landing on this one backwards.
Alright. I'll try and land on it forwards. So much left boot in this thing. The torque from those rails is unreal.
That's why I turned right instead of left on that. Turn around, because forget that. Can I do this? In a Huey, that is.
This makes
I know I've done it in an Apache and a Kiowa.
Show off.
This is way bigger though.
It's bigger than the Kiowa, yeah. I don't think it's as big as an Apache though.
Well, I can't really tell. Oh, I can't tell how close I am to the boat behind me. So
The landing platform on that frigate is really... It's a frigate.
It's pretty long,
Really... Or it seems really small.
I just don't want to mess up.
Watch your tail. I'm trying to watch you and also not die.
Just focus on flying.
Yeah, you're good. You're in a good spot. You can set it down where you are. There isn't enough left pedal for this.
There we go. Okay.
Nicely done. Whoa.
You can land here.
I can land on the big boat next to it. Easy.
Oh, you're right. There's not enough space to land here.
Yeah, not here.
Oh, wait. You can land on the front, maybe?
I don't think so.
I'll land on the front. You can land on the back.
There's a little space, but there's also, you know, a missile launcher.
Yeah, that doesn't matter to me.
It might get a little bit in the way of your rotors.
That doesn't matter.
You'd have to land pretty far towards the bow.
I got this.
I like how when I turn, I can't see. That's one of the most endearing things about the Huey. And when I look to my 3 o'clock, I can't see. And then when I look, like, kind of right in front of me, a bit below, I can't see. And if I look to my left, I can't see anything. And if I look behind me, I can't see anything. To be fair, in every helicopter,
I just
you can't
landed
see
on the
anything.
nose of the ship. There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna try and land on the back, on the stern.
And I landed in such a way that... Oh no, I actually did land on a porthole where people come out. But my tail rotor is not hitting anything. My left skid's not hitting anything. The only thing that is my right skid. So in reality, I'd be slightly leaning to the right. But even then, I think I'd be okay. Alright, let's see what Whisper can do here.
Oh, I'm struggling a little bit here.
Easy, big fella.
That was a very smooth landing, as it turns out. It's pretty
And
centered.
relatively good, I must say.
I'll take
I must
it.
say. Yeah, I'll take it. That's pretty
Oh
solid.
wow. Okay, I didn't think you were gonna land like that. That's impressive.
Just right in the front of the ship.
Yeah.
By any means necessary. Oh, you know what we can do now? Is land on the tail. To round off the stream, land on the tail.
I just want to check and see if my audio is too That was a very smooth. Oh, okay, it's not that hard. Land on the tail of that, yeah. That's a good idea.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. We both just take off and start flying toward it. Beautiful. Beautiful visuals here. It's a pretty major wake being pushed off by that huge carrier boat over there. It doesn't look as good on my visual because I'm in Meta Link, but on the stream it looks way better. It's awesome. But hey, at least it's working.
Yeah. But I am pedal to the metal. I'm going like 110 knots. That's fast as hell.
It is pretty fast for a Huey.
120. Oh, almost.
Be careful with your input. Make sure to be nice and smooth with them at this speed. At this point, your rotor disc is pointing like super far down.
Yeah, I know. It's a massive cone. It's because I was going fast and I trimmed it out, so it's like I didn't have to have that, you know.
Yeah, this is a pretty huge cone we've got right here.
I do love the Huey. Everybody loves the Huey.
So you're 9.
Yep.
Need to go, Larry.
Yeah.
Alright, I am not crashing. I'm landing on the tail of this thing if it's the last thing I do. What's the button to do the trim?
Pilot trimmer, and and I would bind trimmer reset as well.
Well, pilot trimmer just puts it to wherever I
Yeah, force
set it to.
That's what it does.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
And with that, I should be able to land on the thing.
I like landing without it.
With the full-
I prefer
Yeah,
to
but
use.
with the full functionality of the aircraft, I think it's justified to use. You know.
Yeah. No, I like to, I'm using it right now. I like to use it for, like, you know, the cruise portion, but for landing and any kind of stuff like that, I prefer to do it without the trimmer.
Yeah, the cruise portion is easy with it, and it makes us fly so smooth.
Flying long distances in the Huey is not fun. I've done 100-something mile flights in it, and it takes a very long time, and it is unpleasant. A couple times I've flown from Tbilisi to Kutaisi.
It's because you love pain.
Yeah, because there's one of the free campaigns for the Huey is I started twice. So I did it once on Steam and I did it once on this, I think. And the first mission you fly from there. So it's, you know, it's this great mission to make you not want to play the rest of the campaign because you spend like an hour or hour and a half, an hour flying 110 miles. It's more than that, it's like an hour and a half.
I really love how they animated the shaking of the instruments though, because that's what happens in the Huey. It's built with a spring system, so it can shake like that.
It's an old helicopter.
Yeah, I mean they knew it was going to be heavily vibrational, so they compensated for that.
Yeah, or just determined it through tests. I mean, it's
Otherwise, those
originally
vibrations would have just shook the instruments, like just broke them every flight.
Yeah, it was designed in the 50s.
No, it's not.
Yeah. The earliest, like, prototypes.
In the 50s, you're joking, dude.
Yeah, mid or late 50s is the prototypes for it, early. I don't know when it entered service, but... I mean, they had helicopters they were using a bunch during the Korean War. Which is, like, 1951 to 53.
Runway's clear to cross. Cross the middle of the runway, so there's no risk of interference with a landing aircraft.
Just buzzed that F-16.
Yeah, he thought I was gonna hit him. He saw me trying to turn. I know he was scared.
Dude, I'm so happy. This flying helicopters with a little bit of motion blur on is so fun. Because you get that real sense of speed low down, and it's so much better. Like I'm going 100 knots, not even, but I feel like I'm going a million miles an hour.
Trying to do one of those pedal turns up there.
I love that. It's so much better in the Kiowa. You can turn it so fast.
Oh yeah, I should be able to get this, no problem. It would really help if I could see my skid. Can I open my door?
You can. Right control C.
Yeah, I know, but am I allowed? Because that's not what you did, though.
Yeah, no, I didn't do it. I just kind of... I waited. I went until I was over it, and then... You gotta go maybe 10 feet forward.
I got this. I got this.
Oh, that's really bad BRS. Okay, I almost Oh,
Yo, no way.
oh, and you landed?
Did I?
Yeah, you did it.
Dude, I'm on it.
Nice. Hold on, let me.
Oh my gosh, no way.
I will be.
I'm on the tail of this huge aircraft. What does this look like from down below? So if I was a person and I'm walking around, so this aircraft alone is already huge as hell. But now we're talking, there's a helicopter on the tail of it. Like, what the heck? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there in just 1 second.
How does this not scrape the ground?
Does what not scrape the ground?
What, did you die or something?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay. I cannot believe I just landed there.
Nicely done.
Now I gotta find what happened to the boy. There's
Absolutely
multiple
nothing at all.
plumes of smoke. Like 3 people just crashed in a matter of a few seconds.
Yeah, it's AO. What do you expect?
Oh, you're right.
I guess that F-16 crashed, too. I mean, not too. I mean, that F-16 crashed.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
Yeah,
crash.
No, there's no way.
I definitely did not try to stop too quickly and get into VRS and then have run into a mast bumping situation and lose my rotor and then die.
Didn't happen.
No, of course not. I would never do
Didn't
that because
happen.
I know what I'm
I
doing.
know what you're talking about.
And
Let's see if you can avenge yourself. Imagine I land on this, and you can't land on this, and
that is a distinct.
You show up late,
possibility of that.
and it's like you're doing all the Jimbo stuff tonight.
Yeah. I know, it's just total role reversal. My frame rate's spectacular now, though. 145.
Okay, well that's good. How the turntables have
turntabled. Hey Jimbo, why don't you tell the ladies and gentlemen how you got into DCS, because I don't remember how you did.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah.
Alright folks, well basically I've always had a interest in aviation since I was a kid, but what was the preface of DCS was honestly it was GTA 5 and all of the aircraft that they had on there, and then after that, since I realized that obviously wasn't realistic enough, I did Microsoft Flight Sim X because that was the newest flight sim at the time, and I was intimidated by DCS because it was way too realistic and just too much to learn. So I just wanted to do like the simpler stuff and kind of get used to it. And then I realized that the Flight Sim X was just aircraft flying on rails, so it wasn't realistic at all. So I tried DCS after that for the first time and immediately realized that it was second to none. It was superior, the best public accessible flight simulator available. So I got that, and then I tried Microsoft Flight Sim after and realized that DCS is still superior in regards to performance and accuracy. So that's kind of what got me into it. It was like playing different games that had different aircraft and realizing that none of them are at the level of realism that I needed. So that's kind of what really got me into it. I always knew DCS was a thing since about 2013. I knew it was around, but I was always just like, I knew I wasn't going to be able to learn all the stuff, or that's what I thought. That's kind of why I didn't join like the Air Force or the Navy or anything. Not only because I didn't think I would be able to learn all the information, but because I didn't think I'd be able to pass the PT and all the physical stuff. But now I realize that I probably could have done both, but hindsight's 2020.
When did you start playing DCS?
In 2020, around August.
Okay, so that was like, that was not long actually before I started playing. Because I want to say I started playing in like October of 2020.
Yeah.
And then you and I met like, I think like November of 2021 maybe?
Yeah, pretty shortly after.
Yeah, something like that, end of 2021.
Yeah, that's what did it. That's what did it. What about you? You probably knew about it.
Nope, I, unlike you and most people, let me close my doors because I can't hear myself think. Unlike most people, I didn't really have a lifelong interest in aviation. I sort of randomly developed an interest in it not that long ago. Well, several years ago, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago.
That's pretty cool. You know, everyone develops it at certain times.
Yeah, and
But at least you got it.
and I
Better late than never.
yeah, and I just like, because I wanted a flight somewhere I could fly the Huey specifically, so I was looking for different games, trying to find anything where I could fly helicopters. I somehow heard about DCS, I think just like looking up like, you know, simulators to fly that, and then, you know, I was like, you know what, I want to try this, and
Oh, ain't no way.
VRS is a bitch in the Huey. But basically, I'm gonna do this in the fucking Kiowa because I can't do it in the Huey today, apparently. But basically, trying to say, I heard about DCS. I started playing it a little bit. You know, just doing like the Su-30 basically. I mean, not. I mean the Su-25. Then I you know, I started doing that. I think I played around very briefly with like an Xbox controller, but I was like, you know what, that's not going to be good enough, so I need to, you know, get something else. So I got my first stick, and I got and then, you know, once I got that, I think that day, you know, I started playing it a bit. I was having a lot of fun with it. I think it was maybe that day or the day after that I got the F-15, and I got the F-15, and then shortly thereafter I got like the Su-27 or Su-33 and Su-27.
AR-57 self-test.
Sorry, I'm trying to start this here. And then eventually I think I got like the Persian Gulf map, and I got the Huey one day. And, you know, it's like at that point, that was my first kind of full fidelity module. And then eventually I started playing more. I got the Hornet, and then I eventually got the F-16, and I just kept building on it from there. What am I forgetting? That's on.
But it all started from the Huey.
Yeah, that was why I wanted to get it in the first place.
Just because it's historical.
Yeah, and it was like I was really interested in helicopters. You know, I was considering trying to maybe do that in the military or do that in civilian world, but maybe go through the military to civilian pipeline. But you know, that's kind of what got me into it. And then it's like, you know, like I said, it took off from there. Playing this spectacular game that I have a love-hate relationship with. Mostly love, but it is a very frustrating game sometimes as well.
When you, like when it crashes and stuff.
Yeah, when that happens, but also, you know, I don't know, I get frustrated with performance issues sometimes. I get frustrated with, you know, not being able to find a server that I like, Because for me, for
True.
some reason, all the servers that I found, for example, like on the Cold War Germany map, which I'm loving, by the way, it's honestly, it's the best green map in the game, and it's one of the best maps. It's by Ugra Media, so they did the Syria map, so you know it's gonna be good. But they did such a good job with it, and it's just, I'm loving it. But it's like the servers, it's like there's the easy ones like the Foria and Through the Inferno, and then there's like Intention and the Shadow Reapers servers, which are hard, and they have so many units on it. It's like the performance ends up being terrible. Like I was trying to play on Shadow Reapers the other day, and I was getting 25 FPS in a lot of places, and probably no better than like 40 or 45. So it's a bit of a struggle sometimes, but that's not like, you know, an issue with the game necessarily. That's more of an issue with just people making servers. And I suppose the one thing with the game involved in that is just the fact that making missions and complex, you know, interesting missions, dynamic missions can be kind of complicated, and most people can't do that. But for the most part, I love this game, and it's a big part of my life. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty well today, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, we want to know. We want to know how each of our salacious viewers are doing. And also, we want to know if you guys are subscribed and joined into our Discord, because that's vital to know as well.
Can't close the door.
Why?
Because it won't let me. Oh, there we go.
That is.
It won't let me for a second. It's too quiet.
It's peaceful is what it is.
It is too quiet. So I can't hear myself. It's too quiet. I don't like it.
It's too quiet that you can hear yourself.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I'm just on a plane with noise-canceling headphones on. That's what it sounds like.
See, my blades, I can actually see them spinning. Your blades are just a blur, because there's 4 of them going so fast.
Yeah.
My RPM is way less than yours. You need a higher RPM because you have more blades and they're thinner.
Yeah, spin them faster. You have larger surface area. Well, larger. Each rotor is
wider blades,
because the
so
Huey's,
lower RPM is necessary to pick up the wind.
A tank compared to the dinky little Kiowa.
Yeah, that thing is more like a van, and this is like a bus.
Yeah.
Or maybe yours is like an SUV and this is like a full-size van. Probably closer.
He's dropping a sub right now. And
watch yourself, man.
Discord. I know I am reading. Well, appreciate the sub. You should download Discord though and join.
Definitely, and also sub to me as well, because Whisper and I always go live together. And sometimes we'll post different clips and shorts of each other's lives and things like that. And so if you ever want to, just stay tuned on both of our content.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
give us both a hit.
I said this last time and I didn't, but I'm gonna have to download this VOD again and then get some shorts.
It's on the YouTube creator. You can just...
Yeah, I know how to do it. I've done it a lot of times. I haven't done it in a little bit.
I lost visual, so don't let me hit you.
I'm on your 9 o'clock. Hi.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Well, you can see mine. I'll put his is. I'll just put it in the chat.
Oh heck yeah!
I think it's in the description too, but whatever. And then mine, obviously, you can see what mine is because you're watching my stream.
Can I crash into you?
Swear to God, I've crashed enough.
Yeah, I know.
It's so like disconcertingly quiet. It's a weird.
It's nice. Is what it
This is the
is.
longest amount of time I've ever flown in the Kiowa with doors closed. I never.
And it looks like
ever,
a real
ever,
helicopter
ever.
this way.
I want to do some training. I wish you could. There was an option like in the mission to remove the mast, the MMS, because I want to remove it and just fly in a regular helicopter.
That would be so sick with the doors closed, just a regular helicopter.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome.
I know you can do it in the mission editor. It's just you can't in the mission. You can remove doors.
We could do it in mission editor and make like a mission based around that.
Yeah, I've thought about doing that. I was
Based around
considering that for
civilian
this. I was considering that for the mission today. I was thinking of, doing no MMS and just
MMS, yeah.
rockets
We'll do that
and
on another
guns.
mission though.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Next time it wins.
What I've been thinking of doing is making a quick little mission to practice auto rotations and doing like the cushioned, the rapid deployment gear. Oh, that was a little bit close there.
No, I'm good. We're good. We're good.
I saw that VRS there. You
we're
managed to
good.
power out of it, but
My RPM went way low, but we're good.
yep. I did it but I couldn't pull out. It was so heavy.
I pulled like maximum pitch on that one.
I mean, the Huey has a ton of power, but still.
Yeah, but on that max pitch, I definitely heard my RPMs drop way down.
This livery, the Fort Rucker training livery, the pilots have that woodland camo instead of the multi-cam. Cool.
That's cool. Alright, let's see if Wilbur can do it.
Wilford Brimley.
Who even is that?
My name is Wilford Brimley, and I'd like to talk to you for a minute about diabetes. He's that guy. He's the fat guy with diabetes and the mustache that talks
Oh,
about
that's
it.
the dude. Diabetes.
Diabetes. I have diabetes. I don't know why he says it like that.
Why is Wilbur going absolutely crazy right now?
This is alright. Hold on. I'm gonna
gosh.
show something cool.
No,
Demonstrate
this
to
is
the
not cool. You're
folks
just gonna kill
the
me.
principle of torque. So we're gonna get into a hover right here. I can manage it. So, in a hover right here using... Why is my generator failing? Because I didn't turn them on. Shut up. I did turn fuel boost on. Okay, I literally didn't turn my generators on. So the rotors on this are going to be rotating counterclockwise. So the fuselage has a tendency to rotate clockwise because of the torque. Newton's third law of reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. So if we use left pedal to rotate, then we can rotate like this, kind of quickly. But if this is how fast I'm rotating, and I'm not using any pedal at all. Oh, that was a problem.
What the heck?
Okay.
What the heck? He's dead. He's dead.
I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm okay.
He's okay.
We're good. I never turned SCAS on either.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Dude, that was such a fast rotation.
I know, I started to wobble, dude. I lost control a little bit.
Can you take off?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I don't have... Wait.
Your
Nope.
blades have been cut short.
Yes, they have. I think I have one blade, actually.
At least you survived.
I can't believe I survived. I wish I had the rapid deployment gear, but...
That looked absolutely nuts on my screen. Oh my gosh, you do only have one blade left. And your MMS is completely jacked up. No way. I need to confirm.
Does this have a rotor brake? I
Does this
forget.
man really have one? No, he doesn't even have one blade. You have 0 blades left. On my screen, you have 0 blades left.
We're gonna go ahead and shut this
Yep.
thing down.
Those have been cut short.
I
Every single
am
one of them.
a competent pilot, as we can all see here today.
This is crazy. This is the first time that Whisper has embodied the JimboVR lifestyle.
I know,
on
it's
the stream.
usually... Yeah.
That's crazy.
Next time we stream, I should stream Saturday because I'm supposed to, but I will, I'll be better.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have been streaming, you know, every Saturday, but... Yo, I fucked up my, my kind of horizontal stabilizer thingy.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yes, you did.
That was cool.
Completely jacked.
That was cool. That was a fun experience. To see what
Yeah,
torque
I didn't even
does.
know you could mess up your horizontal stabilizer like that, but you did
I
it.
didn't either, but just... That was so freaky, dude. I didn't even use right pedal at all. I was just in a hover, and I took my feet off of it. Like, you don't need a ton of
it
pedal.
was spinning so fast, I got dizzy. Like,
I was
on my
getting...
stream, it was spinning so fast.
I want to see it on your stream, because you gotta watch it on mine, because it was so blurry.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
gotta
my
see it. It was lagged
the
out.
little crosshair was just...
Mine wasn't blurry, so you could literally see how fast it was going, and it was like
I know.
as
It's
fast
like
as the helicopter blades. Basically,
You don't even need like. You don't even need that much left pedal to control it in the Kiowa. And if you do the full left pedal, you rotate pretty quickly, but with nothing. I didn't even do it with any right pedal, and that's nuts. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane.
That's crazy. Ladies
and
it freaked me out
I gotta
because
say,
it freaked
that was
me
a
out
pretty
because
ridiculous
I just
stream.
lost control of it and it's just started wobbling and going crazy. Anyway, though, yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope if you did watch the mission earlier, where we were being a bit more serious and competent for the most part, then good. Glad you enjoyed that. If you want to vote on what aircraft we do in our next kind of mission like that, then join the Discord. We'll put up a poll probably in just a little bit, where we can do that. If you didn't watch that earlier part, go watch that earlier part because it was probably more interesting than this. We were just kind of fooling around here. We were successful.
Yeah, go back
on a
about
mission.
45 minutes.
Yeah, or an hour or so. Yeah. Or just watch from the beginning. Just do that.
Yeah, watch the whole stream.
I was more competent
And
with flying the
subscribe for more.
helicopter then. I did not do a good job at this part. I think I crashed every single time. Because
You were just messing around. That's all it
yeah,
was.
exactly. I was not focused or paying attention or trying very hard. But yeah, anyway, like, subscribe, etc. Join the Discord.
Yes, we greatly appreciate each and every one of you, and definitely tune in for the next stream.
Yep.
We will see you again next time.
Peace.